Yo, what up? HipHopGamer, Target, Reason, and Boon versus Capcom. You already know what time it is, man. Let it rock. Ready, start game! Shot fired! Alright, check this out, man. I'm gonna get straight to the point. We done seen Street Fighter cross Tekken. We done seen Marvel versus Capcom. We done seen everything besides what we grew up on, what we've really been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been to plenty of E3s and I've talked to plenty of people. You know what I'm saying? My man Yoshiro Ono, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Street Fighter all day. My man Ed Boon, love him to death. That's my dude. MK all day. We need to find a happy medium to make these two companies come together and give us what we want. So here's a history lesson for y'all, because there's a historic battle that needs to take place that may not take place. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy right now. So when Street Fighter first came out, you know what I'm saying? Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior, everybody going crazy in the arcades, losing quarters. That's where your life was at. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this. It was at a point that people thought nothing to be able to compete with Street Fighter. But then what happens? What happens? Get over here! Shot fired! Woo! Mortal Kombat comes out. And one of the most epic moments in gaming history was what? Fatality. That's what made it crazy when Sub-Zero ripped your fucking head off, man. That's what it is. That's what it was all about. And everybody since then, back in the day, wanted to see these two games cross. Now, at a recent E3, not 2013, but I would say probably 2011, but at E3, you know what I'm saying? I actually got a chance to speak with some interesting people. And I also mentioned this to Ed Boon himself. And I came straight. I said, yo, look, man, we've been wanting this for the longest time, man. Like, will we ever see, you know, like Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat? These are like the flagship characters of our childhood. And, you know, currently today, they still the flagship characters that we see in games. You see what I'm saying? And guess what my man Ed Boon said? He kept it real hood. And he was like, well, it's not up to us. We would love to do it. I don't know what's wrong with Capcom. Oh, shots fired. So talk to Capcom and stuff. And no, we don't got plans to do those things right now. But you got plans to go with Tekken. You got plans to do these things. All I'm saying is this. There comes a point in time where you have to meet your match. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that you're afraid to do crossover games. They've already been done. Now, do you guys want to see a historic battle? Do you guys want to see something that we never got a chance to see before? You feel me? Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. What would the results be? Let's go. Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Who has the best characters? This is the toughest question. This is like the biggest barbershop, you know what I'm saying, conversation that you'll ever hear when it comes to games, yo. It's crazy. But when it comes to Ken and Ryu, and then you got Scorpion and Sub-Zero, those like the two big matchups. But overall, who really does have the best characters? Now, in my opinion, I'm going to lean more towards the Mortal Kombat side when it comes to characters. The reason why I say this is because when you look at people like Shang Tsung, you know what I'm saying? Shang Tsung changed into anybody, that right there creates a certain type of combo because you can use everybody. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though you have Seth on Street Fighter and he can do other people's stuff, Shang Tsung actually changes into those people. It's that much more effective. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the highlight characters in Mortal Kombat. You feel me? And then when you bring in, you know, like there's so many characters like Reptile. You know what I'm saying? Take his mask off. Eat your head. Like, it's crazy. Pause. But it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you look at that energy and the dynamics, the living worlds and the environments, I really feel Mortal Kombat edges it out slightly when it comes to characters. Now, we can't forget about M. Bison. We can't forget about Sagat. You know, there's great on each side. But I feel at the end of the day, from a creative standpoint, I think Mortal Kombat, I mean, you look at the range, you know, from characters like Sector, You know what I'm saying? Like the robotic characters, like then like the normal characters like Stryker. You know what I'm saying? Then the interesting characters like Cabal. And then you got your Liu Kangs and it's so the range, dog. It's insane. You feel me? So I really feel that Mortal Kombat have the better characters at the end of the day, and that may very well be a reason why Capcom may not want to jump into this pool. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at characters and the way the fans view them, certain times they don't want their favorite characters to lose, or you don't want certain things exposed. You don't want to accept that challenge. And it seems that Capcom doesn't want to accept that challenge. But it's not about them. It's about the fans. It's about us, y'all. It's about the gamers. Shots fired. It's about us. You feel me? We need this. We need Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Ed Boon says yes. Capcom, what do you say? Let's go. We getting it in right now. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please leave your comments. Let us know what's going on. Now, here's something that's very interesting. Which branded franchise has evolved the most as a game? Now, to me, as much as I love my Mortal Kombat and how crazy it is, you cannot test the legend of Street Fighter. One of the best Street Fighters ever in terms of evolving was Street Fighter Alpha. Dude, Ken Sagat, oh my God. And then when you see Sagat, boom, boom, killing him, right? But then Ryu comes with that Shoryuken, shots fired, split his chest open in the video game. Dude, that was just too epic. You know what I'm saying? But that Street Fighter Alpha series, that right there introduced a whole new wave of what Street Fighter meant. Like, it reinvented itself. And they continuously reinvented themselves when it came to the Street Fighter brand. From Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, which is the most technical, one of the most technical Street fighters period ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at all of these things, they truly have evolved. So what does that mean? That means that the development team over at Capcom, they have such an incredible deep arsenal. And honestly, their arsenal is a bit deeper than Mortal Kombat when it comes to actual combat in these fighting games. You see what I'm saying? So many years has passed where we've seen these games. We've seen Mortal Kombat go up against DC. That was amazing. That was great. It's amazing. It's a taste. You know, it was a taste. It was tasteful. Great. But then when every time it comes about and we talk to these developers and be like, hey, look, Street Fighter, that's your match. Nobody want to battle. This is the Shots Fire show. We want to see a battle. The fans, we want to see a battle. And I truly believe when you talk about evolving, the best thing you could do is come together to learn from one another and build on that together. Imagine how much better a development team would be of Street Fighters and a development team of Mortal Kombat would be if they actually came together, worked together, and used all their talent together to make a game. Dude, that right there, shots fired! Legendary. Alright, we about to wrap it up. Last shot. Listen, man. How many of all you guys out there, all you girls out there, all you gamers and gangsters out there, have you ever seen Gary's Mod? Please tell me you've seen Gary's Mod. You want to know what that represents? That represents a dream that has not come true yet. We've seen some of the biggest battles on Gary's Mod. What's one of the biggest battles ever? Scorpion versus Ryu. Oh my God, that battle was crazy. Scorpion was like, get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here, get down here. You saw all of that stuff. And then Ryu was like, Dukin, get evil. Oh my God, you saw all of this stuff. It's crazy. You feel me? Then, what other battles did we see on Gary's Mod? You know what I'm saying? You've seen Ken versus, I believe, Noob Saibot. That right there was crazy. Then Akuma jumped in. Look, the fans have spoken, y'all. And the final question is this. Ed Boon versus Yoshinro Ono. Who makes the better fighting game? Which fighting game overall of all time is the best? Out of all the Street Fighters, out of all the Mortal Kombats that you guys have ever played in your life, which game, which developer, in your opinion, was the best? Think about your most memorable moment between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and then you'll get your answer. Everybody's answer gonna be different. This is all subjective, it's all opinion, but I gotta tell you something. I never thought I'd say it, because seeing Street Fighter for so long, I was like, yo, ain't nothing type of Street Fighter. But my most memorable moment between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter was the moment I did my first fatality. When I did my very first fatality with Scorpion, and I took the mask off, and I went, and I saw your body crumble. That moment right there is when I knew that I wasn't just playing a fighting game. I wasn't just playing a carbon copy of a Street Fighter legendary type of game. I was playing something that I never experienced before. I was playing something that brought out brutality in the form of a fatality. And this right here, in my opinion, as much as I love Street Fighter, the fact that Capcom is refusing the challenge from my man Ed Boon, I'm going to end this with a bang, bang, start game, shots fired. Street Fighter.
Finish him.
Fatality.
It's your boy HipHopGamer. Welcome to the Loud Digital Network.